Dear student, last video what we discussed about file read and write concept. The same way, what the drawback here is, whatever we need to write the data into a file. For example, I'm written as Ravi Kumar SJBAT Bangalore, a C++. That is the end one. Okay. So here the space it is taken for the new line as we discussed. See here, I taken it's in append mode. So Ravi, there is a space. So that's what Kumar SJBAT taken as a in the same line. So this is a drawback. What we need to do is according to same what I enter the text, it will be present on the same way into the file. So this is what we need to implement in my program. So let me start with that. By using string, instead what I want to do is I declare one variable as a character, as a char. Okay, let me take it as one variable a, right? So here I using, instead of cin, what I want to using is uh, get function I'm using. As we know that cin dot get function, in that the variable what we need to write it is a. Okay, so get the character, okay, until your is same end, or let me use for different character until dollar. Okay, whenever it is you know get enter the last character as a dollar, until that it is taken, and then I can close that. Same way the output statement, I am read the file one. Let me take the different file here. Let me use the file 2. It's also file 2 here. The same, the instead of q to that symbol I'm using that same variable to again a, and display that it into a. Okay, so save this file. Let me execute it. So if a is not in double quote because it's in single quote, it's a character. Okay, so let me run this. Fine, so compile it. Now let me run now with some character. So here all the Ravi Kumar SJBDEC, all character it is taken in the new line. Let me see it in the file, that is where in file 2 I am written here. Okay, so where is it in desktop, that is CPP, there is in file 2. Yeah, here how this is, each character it is comes in the new line. Okay, it is taken as a white space. So what we need to do for this is, okay, here we need to use do not skip white space. So let me write that your unsetDef, that is the one it is to display the object is q dot unset function. It is in iOS library. The function name we can use as skip white space. Skip white space. Okay, so that should be end with the semicolon. So then we save it and compile it and run this. Let me run now. End with this. Oh, it is taken separately. Each one word it is taken. Let me reopen it. Right, Kumar AV SJBIT. You see, it is take more space in that. Fine. Let me redo it once again with a different format. I don't want this append mode. Okay. Uh, I need to check with every time my file. Let me see that in different mode. Now we can use the getline function. So now character, I defined it as an array. Let me use some array elements. Let's see, and b of an array for output statement. So I'm taken as in two variable a and b as a character of array element. Okay. Now instead of saying get, I'm using that getline function. Okay. So that variable is a and the character until that character is 80 character. That should be end with the semicolon. Okay. So here I can use another way format. Okay. Once you get that line, I can compare with dollar sign, or I can use this way. If not equal to str compare whatever that variable is a, okay, comma, I can use that string and okay. So what I'm doing here is I'm just comparing with whatever you enter the variable. Once it is compared with variable as end, okay, then I can make it out to the break. Okay, so then that variable I put it to the write it into the string, that is the object is p. So now I close this. The same way I can write the file until your end of file. Okay, so here uh, let me skip that white space. Skip white space, I am not using it. Okay, so instead of directly that q dot getline function, which is that variable I'm using that b, okay, comma 80. So from that q I loaded into a variable b. Now from that b I'll go to this is instead of that I can use that, and then from that I'll going to display that b. Now we got it right. So I'm creating that, reading that file q until end of file. I'll going to read it from that q into the string variable b. After that I'll display it on the console. Let me run this. Okay, that should be end with the semicolon. Here let me give some text here. So now you can see that I can see that whatever my string, how it looks, it similarly it is saying as well my text what I am entered, it's same way it is also written into the file by using getline function. Now we can understand that whatever all the mode of different way of reading and writing the text into the file. One we did with the normal way of by using string function, and another one we use for get function, another we use for getline function. Okay, so this is the program to read and write the text into a text file. Okay.